Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Elizabeth Molina and many of you know me as your beauty guru. Today I really want to talk to you about something that was really funny. I was actually interviewed and the interviewer asked me something very typical that you ask people who get interviewed. Who would your ideal client be? And people usually always are quick to say, oh, Marilyn Monroe or Babe Ruth or, the CEO of this Fortune 500 company or, an athlete, or everyone knows what their type is or their client is, right? Like we can talk about this for days. Age, gender, social class, even by zip codes. People have zip codes or mom groups or dad groups. I mean, it goes on and on. I mean, there's billions of us, right? So and there's so many different categories to choose from and so many niches. So when I was asked this question, the interviewer was like, what is it that you look for? Who do you like to interact with? Who do you like as your ideal client? Like who, if you could ever pick someone? And I think they were shocked at my response because my response was the spirit. And first thing you think about, what the spirit? What are you talking about, girl? Aren't you the beauty guru, the beauty expert? What is the spirit? How does that translate to nails and hair and skin and how are you sure this is the right interview, right? I could see that in the person's face. And so I obviously laughed a little bit, but I'm serious. The soul, the spirit, the essence, that's who my ideal client is, which in essence is really everyone, right? There's no age limit or you're not too old or too young for me to be treating you and to be having you as a client and to understand my work. And there's also no gender that I assign to my ideal client or any economic, gap that I'm thinking about or that I'm saying, oh, my client needs to be here or there or here. No, it's for everyone. And so when I mean the spirit and what that relates to beauty, I believe that we're all characters and we all wear these masks, right? Because that's part of my work, uncovering the beauty, taking away the mask, peeling back the layers. And so I think that, we're all born into this beautiful expression of a spirit, of a soul. And for lack of better words, I feel like we're all here on a mission, right? For something, whether it's love or, to, discover something new on another planet, whatever your mission is. I mean, I can go on and on about missions and, what purpose is and somebody who can discover something. There's so many different things that we all came here to do. So I want to see that as the soul, right? And so as a soul, we came here and we're ready to express ourselves. And then this is characters and masks that society has placed on us, bestowed on us, assigned to us. So, they're both equal, right? I mean, I'm trying to make it equal. They're both equal. And so what happens with this? As we start, growing and getting older, society, life, family, peers start assigning characters and roles, and we decide whether we like them or not, whether we're gonna stick with them, whether we're gonna change them. But either way, we're still all choosing these characters and these masks. And I'll give you an example, and I'll just use the most simplest thing. Let's say, there's a little boy, and I mean, the reason I'm using this is because it's really so easy. I mean, I can do it with girls also, but I think this is something that people have been talking about a lot lately. There's a little boy, let's say he's 4, and he's watching a movie, a really sad cartoon, and there's a part in the movie where it's really super sad. And the child is like, what is happening here? This is sad. Why do I feel sad? I want to cry. And so the boy's crying, right? And he's sympathizing and empathizing with this character and understanding that something bad happened and it's not nice. And so when this boy is in his spirit and soul, his essence is is understanding this like frequency of like pain on some level, and this boy in the spirit is saying, wow, I see you, and I also feel that. And I'm not getting too trippy on you, I hope not, but that's kind of what starts happening, right? And so someone, an outsider, sees this and says, hey boy, you can't cry, you can't be sensitive, what's wrong with you? You need to be strong, because boys don't cry, boys are tough, boys are strong, boys drink a lot of milk, blah blah blah, whatever, right? And so the boy is like, oh my gosh, the soul, the spirit is saying, what I can't cry, I can't express myself, I can't relate. I mean, these are beautiful skills to have, to be empathetic, to be sympathetic towards people, to be understanding. But society's saying, no, boy, you can't do that. And their reaction was really not nice when I did that. So I'm going to take a step back. Here comes the character, the strong boy who, eats all his food and, works out and no longer has emotions, doesn't have feelings, you have them, but again, they're moving back. This is the bus. You're moving back to the bus, at the back of the bus. And this spirit and soul is saying, no, we can't do that anymore, because every time we show ourselves, like, people make fun of us and we don't like this feeling and we're ostracized and we're alone, and nobody likes to be alone because we're humans, and part of our essence is to like be together and relate to each other and be in a community, but like we can't be this. So this character starts building, and here comes the Hulk. The Hulk is here, he's strong, he's working out, he's doing everything that society expects a man to be, because all the other things are not okay according to society. So what happens? This is a perfect example of, how these characters start being built or start being assigned to us. And eventually what happens is the soul, the spirit, just takes a back seat, and these characters start start leading the way. And somewhere along the way, in terms of, beauty, because I feel like it's all expressed in beauty, and beauty isn't just makeup and hair and nails. Beauty is the way you express yourself physically. Like, some people love to work out, and that's beautiful. Some people express their beauty in the way that they eat their food. There's some beautiful, I don't know if you've seen how people plate their foods at restaurants. I mean, it's an art. It's so beautiful just to see beautiful food and then take it in. Oh my God. Also, like, having a beautiful home, right? Like, that's also part of beauty. And when I talk about beauty, I don't just talk about this kind of beauty. I talk about beauty from head to toe. I talk about everything that's beautiful. I talk about the beautiful cars, the beautiful homes, all the beautiful brand name clothes that people wear, all the makeup. So we're talking here about, now you had to take all these things, right? That the soul and the spirit and the character. And so everything that made this soul happy is not acceptable. So this character came along, and it's like, oh, I need to drive that big truck because I'm told that's manly. I need, because you need to make sure this character stays alive, right? Like, how can the character stay alive if you're not feeding it? You don't have those abs, you're not working out, if you're showing emotion, you can't show that, because you're no longer the character that either one was assigned to you, two, you decided, hey, I want to wear that character because every time I wear it, I'm rewarded. I'm being told, wow, you're such a strong man. Oh my God, look at my son. Oh, look at my husband. Oh, look at my brother. Oh my gosh, he's so strong. He's so this, he's so that. Everything is positive. Everyone's like encouraging you. But the other guy is like, oh, he's so sensitive. Oh, I wish he was stronger. Oh, I wish he was that. It doesn't feel good. So when I come in, is I want to talk about, where's the balance? Because all these characters come in hand in hand. They work together. They're tools. I feel like we can always use them, but they shouldn't be driving. You want the spirit to be driving, because once you can fully express your spirit, that is the most beautiful, that is the ultimate beautiful thing that you can do for yourself, because only then can you realize, now that they're, kind of like on a scale, you can say, oh, wow, I like to work out because it feels good. Not I need to work out because I'm told I have to, and I need to keep this persona. So it's a very different way when you do it. So when you understand, and so my part of my job is helping you understand the why. Why are we doing this? Why are we dyeing our hairs? Why are we doing our nails? Why? Is it for yourself, for the spirit that makes you happy? And that's fine, and that's great, and it's beautiful. Or is it for the character? So understanding that when you do things for the character, you're feeling unsatisfied, you're feeling unhappy, it doesn't fulfill you. And I see this a lot in my line of work because I've seen many clients come in angry, upset. And I ask, why are you doing this? Well, what do you mean? And then we get into the why. And then once they get into the why that's when the soul comes forward and it's like, oh, I know why I'm doing this. I know why. I like this. It makes me feel good. I don't want to do it for this anymore. So you let these characters and masks take a back seat, and now you let the soul come forward. And so that is my client. My client is the soul, the spirit. So when the interviewer, finally kind of understood what I was saying, I thought it was really cool. I thought it would be cool to share with you guys what I meant by that. And this is my work. Part of my work is really uncovering these reasons for your beauty choices. I hope you found this, informative. Please let me know what you think. I'm so curious to know if you agree with my, idea of the spirit and the soul and the essence versus the character and the masks, and who are you today, I don't know. I thought it was really funny, and I thought it was really cool to share with you guys my opinion on beauty and how that expresses in so many different ways. And I just wanted to also say that beauty isn't superficial. It's not only superficial. It goes in so deep, and it's a part of your everyday life. And if you actually think that you somehow are not a part of the beauty industry, I'm here to change your mind on that. I'm here to show you that every single person alive is taking part of the beauty industry. And so my job is to show you the why. And if it's serving you or it's not. Is it serving the spirit or is it serving the character? And I think once you see that, you'll see a change in your personality, a change in your routine, a change in your attitude, and a change in your inner glow. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna stop talking now. Please hit subscribe if you like this content. Leave a comment below. You can always find me on Instagram. I always answer. My handle is at Elizabeth__Molina. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time. Bye.